Welcome to Friday Update. Okay, so I didn't get the vlog last weekend because I was going through behind the wheel training, and thank God that's over. No, all I had to do was practice driving. Then I'll go to take my driver's test. I'll get my license eventually, and then so I've been talking to Sohaib, and Bunny, not today. And we're actually going to fucking put together the cast for Two Worlds. And the girl I have in mind to play Jasmine, I can't say who it is because so. Shut up, you mouse! The girl I have in mind to play Jasmine, I'm not gonna reveal her name because, so far as I know, me and Sohaib are the only ones who know who this girl is. And the upside is, she's so hot. Actually, I take that back. She's beautiful. I never say hot. But yeah, she's beautiful. But the thing is, she's as white as. She's as white as sour cream. And Jasmine is Italian. But then I thought to myself, well, Sohei pointed out that our best gamble would be for this other girl who's Hispanic to play Jasmine. Because it would only make sense. Because Italians are usually tan. Like some people say I am. Like I could pass for Italian. But not not all Italians have to be tan. I pointed this out to him and I said that the actress doesn't need to be Italian or even look Italian because it's in the script that it's implied that Jasmine is Italian. Anyway, that being said, once I have my license, me and him can kind of like put together the rest of the cast and possibly get this shit started. And he's been talking about like live streaming Kingdom Hearts. I mean, last time I mentioned Kingdom Hearts, I said that I'm temporarily retired until Kingdom Hearts 3 comes out. Yeah, that's not gonna be until December 2000. I mean, not until January 2018. I hear something. Other than this bitch. Well, anyway. Oh, it's just my grandma walking around. Anyway. I'm watching you, you fat rodent. Anyway, so. Coming January, Kingdom Hearts 2.8 comes out. And then I'll come out of retirement. Which it really won't make any sense because it's for PlayStation 4. I only have a PlayStation 3. But, whatever. Anyway, if you follow me on Instagram, two things. First of all, you may have noticed that lately I've been posting a lot of appreciation posts. It's because of two reasons. Thanksgiving is coming up, and it only makes sense because Thanksgiving is about, giving thanks, showing appreciation for people. Well, in my case, that's both that and when you start out as I did, miserable miserable as I was, you have to get you have to show appreciation, especially for the people who helped you get through hard times. Another thing, I mentioned that I'm beginning to write another book, but but it's not going to be a autobiography. Instead, it's going to be something I call the Autism Bible. I already purchased the book I'm going to write it in, the blank book I'm going to write it in. I can't let you see the cover just yet because it came with its own cover and I'm trying to put my own design on it. It's going to go through all the famous people that have or had autism and all that. Speaking of one of them, what I'm going to do for you guys is something I've wanted to do. On Instagram a few months ago, I did a top 10 of my favorite Michael Jackson songs. Very few people even noticed that. Well, I'm going to show you my top. Hold up, let me count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. My top 7 Michael Jackson albums. Actual albums, remix albums, and greatest hits albums included. Okay. But because I don't have Thriller, sadly, it will not be shown. But it is as an honorable mention. As well as History and Dangerous. Okay, start off. Bad. Because this is the one with Man in the Mirror that helped me get through 6th grade. Because I made a lot of mistakes in my life and that song really helped me get through, living with myself. And also, I never got the album Escape, because other than Love Never Felt So Good, the rest of the album was shit. Anyway. Next, Michael. This is the one with Hold My Hand, Keep Your Head Up, I Like the Way You Love Me, Monster featuring 50 Cent, and Best of Joy. This is the album that Michael worked on with Akon. Anytime I see Michael's ghost, I always ask him about this album, and he always says that it's one of his favorite albums he ever made. Post Thriller. Next up is The Essential Michael Jackson Limited Edition 3.0. It is basically a greatest hits album with all his best songs, including, I don't know if you can see it, One Underneath Dangerous, You Are Not Alone, which incidentally was written by R. Kelly, was Michael's last greatest hit, and It was really his biggest hit during the whole controversy of him and Little Boys. Yeah, I've asked him about that. The reason why he paid all those people to keep their mouths shut is because those people were blackmailing him, saying, "Oh, we need money. If you don't give us whatever, we're gonna lie and say whatever." It's kind of ironic how his last hit during that era was written by someone who actually did that shit, who actually did have sex with minors. Go figure. Next up is the first Michael CD I ever got back in the 6th grade. This is it. This is where I first heard Human Nature, The Way You Make Me Feel, I Just Can't Stop Loving You, Earth Song, Billie Jean, and obviously Man in the Mirror. And incidentally, this actually has a shortened version of Thriller. Meanwhile, this one has the full version. Next up is another CD I got back in 6th grade, Blood on the Dance Floor. A lot of people say that this album was shit. Despite its rank on this list, it's actually very good. It's got, obviously, this album gets a lot of flack because it's a remix album. It has, like, Blood on the Dance Floor, Morphine, Ghosts, Is It Scary, a remix of the song he did with his sister Janet, as well as remixes of Stranger in Moscow, Earth Song, and You Are Not Alone. Which I actually like the remix of You Are Not Alone, because it kind of gives a somber club feel to it. Alright, next up, the one. A lot of people think that this is his first solo album. That's not true. His first solo album came in the 70s, way before this, when he was still a little boy. Those albums are just, they're lost because people only saw him as a member of the Jackson 5. And that's the only reason they didn't pay attention to those albums. The reason why it's so low is because, on this list, is because I really don't know very many songs on here except Don't Stop Till You Get Enough, Rock With You, and She's Out of My Life. That's basically it. And last but not least is my least favorite. This shit. All it is remixes. On the first disc, the immortal version of Working Day and Night, it's the same fucking song. The original song, no filter, no remix, nothing. It makes no sense. And well, that's my list because I'm kind of running out of time. Anyway, so about the appreciation posts. Yeah, they kind of wrap this up. Yeah, all of the girls are gorgeous. Just brace yourselves, cause I'm gonna do this shit every year from now on. See you next time on Friday Update. See ya.